8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a meeting.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a Lego.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
Let's get it. Ain't that what he said at the end?
Yeah, let's get it. What's going on, everybody? How are y'all today?
Good. Podcast land. How y'all doing?
Yeah, I hope y'all check in. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of Friday Night Lights. We weren't able to get to you last night, but we didn't want to just leave you out there in the lurch because we know y'all look for us. So this is a special edition. So come on in. How you doing, Mr. Robert? How you doing, Marquise? Welcome.
Danny, how we doing today?
What's going on, Danny? How are you? So today we're going to be doing what we're going to do on Monday, which is do a recap. And discuss brackets.
Yes. Which I'm glad you said that. You reminded me. I had to go in and fix something on that. I forgot all about that. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Nah, I forgot which class it was. I had to go fix. Oh, I found it already. Cool. Because trying to do work when you're tired and intoxicated, some things happen. Some things. Yeah. So, let me fix this thing real fast before we get into it. So I guess the question is, panel, y'all, are we going fast or slow today? And the reason I'm asking about it, and the reason I'm asking is because, I know we didn't, it's nothing we got to cram in. It's just, do our normal Monday review on a Tuesday night. So I think we ought to just take our time with it.
Nice and slow, Mike.
Yeah.
So podcast.
Have an Usher moment.
So, podcast land, y'all come on and check in. The rest of y'all check in and tell us hello. Danny says take your time and give the people a good show. All right, bet. In the words of I ate that a bet.
Man, I'm missing my brother tonight. I wish he was on with us. He'll probably jump on with us later on when he wraps the things up.
Oh.
But
a lot of people to do on Tuesday is Friday.
Well,
shuffle things around, and we are here for you.
I know, right? So, I don't know about y'all, but it is some things from the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that I know I want to talk about. But before I talk about what I want to talk about, just got to make sure we got any news scheduled for today. My mind bad.
I hadn't compiled anything. I don't know if y'all personally had something that y'all saw and we hadn't discussed in the group chat or something.
let's see what interesting happened over the weekend. I mean, we kind of covered it Friday night. Colorado with their huge breakdown on Friday night, up 29-0, and then you lose in the
Well,
second overtime. I mean, that was
I will.
a huge thing.
I will say this: as a Falcon fan, I welcome you to the club.
It didn't hurt them as much as that doggone Super Bowl debacle. I can't even talk about that. But speaking of the Falcons, what is your opinion of Desmond Ritter?
It changed. My thing is this: when it comes to the Falcons and what happened Sunday, at the end of the day, it came down to coaching. Coaching. At the end of the day, it came down to coaching. Bad play calling, bad clock management, everything. It was a lot. Arthur Smith needs to give up play calling. Let somebody else take it over, because you can't sit there while your team has the ball and you're trying to argue with the referees and call plays at the same time.
Yeah,
Some
that
got to
doesn't
go.
work. Marquis says Colorado ought to be ashamed of themselves. It brought back memories of the Falcons blowing the Super Bowl. Yep. How you doing, Paris? Welcome. Speaking and another thing
Now,
in the NFL, we no longer have any undefeated teams, do we?
no, and that was crazy. Philly.
Yeah.
How did you, don't get me wrong. I understand the Jets do have an above average defense. I get that. But you're supposed to have a better offense and a better defense than New York Jets. So that one, and then
The 49ers.
49ers, I get why they lost. They lost their all-purpose player. I ain't gonna say all-purpose back there, all-purpose player in CMC. McCaffrey went down. Purdy looking back there, looking lost like a deer in the headlights. Him, man, I ain't got CMC on the field. Who I supposed to dump it off to? So, and then yeah, Marquise, you're right. Philly I don't even know why they did that. Signed Julio Jones today.
How old is Julio?
Man, he about 60. But it ain't the fact. Don't get me wrong. Julio got a little bit in him. The problem is the same problem he had when he was in Atlanta. Same problem he had in Tennessee. Same problem he had in Tampa Bay. It's that foot, man. Y'all got to remember, he still got pins and needles in that foot. He can only go for so long, and then he got to sit down.
And who signed him today?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Child.
Paris says, I saw what the Ravens did to the Tennessee Titans. They scored with a fumble recovery. I blame Tennessee for the turnovers killing them.
I mean, it's a part of the game. I get it. I didn't actually, I didn't wake up early enough to watch that game. But it is what it is on that one. Now, I do gotta say this. First things first. What's going on, brother Joe? How you doing today?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey, Drew.
Doing all right. Doing good.
All right.
I'll ask you that
My
question
heart,
too in a minute.
All right.
my heart is broken right now. I am going through a stage of depression. I don't know where my next meal is coming from, all because of Brock Bowers being injured. They're gonna be out 4 to 6 weeks for my Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if he'll play again. I mean, when I say that, will he be back in time for the SEC game? Will he want to play in the SEC
Yes.
game? You know.
Yes, he'll be back for the SEC championship. Here's my thing though. I have to remind myself, despite Brock being an All-American, it's going to take two people to equivalate his production. So therefore, I'm putting a personal message out there to two individuals on the Bulldogs roster. Mr. Bell, you are receiver / running back, i.e. Ty Montgomery of the Green Bay Packers. I need for you to step your game up and do some of that production. Mr. I forget your first name, but Del, tight end. You got to grow up, son. It's time to grow up. I need those two individuals to give me production, to give me the production that we lost from Brock Bowers.
That's a tall order.
Yeah, it is. But hey, if you're a number one tight end in your recruiting class, you got to live up to the hype. I need for Mr. Delp to live up to the hype.
Okay. What's going on, Mr. Gaines? How you doing? Thompson Bulldog in the house. What's going on, Roscoe Smith? Welcome. Drew, the question I asked Mike earlier and then I was going to ask you, what did you think of Desmond Ridder Sunday?
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know this may not sound fair, but when you have other rookie quarterbacks who are performing better, and this is your second year in the league, I can't give him a pass. I'm sorry. Stroud at Houston, right? He outplayed him. Then I want to say, didn't Houston and Atlanta play each other recently, and Stroud outplayed him? You know.
He did.
And then
Falcons won, but Stroud was better. QB.
Yeah.
No, that was about the best game he had was against Houston. So he really
Yo.
But what I'm saying is,
to me. What's up, yo?
I guess what I should say. What's up, Mo? I guess what I should say. Outside of that one game where they played against each other, maybe I should say overall this season. Maybe I should put it like that. The quarterback for Washington, he definitely outplayed Riddle this past Sunday. And the fact that I can't even think of his name is making my head hurt right now. My frontal lobe is throbbing. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry, man.
Sam Howell, man.
Sam Howell, yeah. The
North
Carolina, right. You let Sam Howell come into the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and show you up. You know what I'm saying? Sam Howell didn't play in the college football playoff. You did. And you let this man come in there and show you up. Gave you your first home loss. Right?
Yeah.
Look.
First home loss.
It's time for Riddle to show up or move on out of the way. What's the backup quarterback name used to play for Washington?
Heineke.
I'd rather see him back there, to be honest with you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna let Yo comment. And then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna come in with something.
I ain't got nothing to say, bro. But just said this all season. I told you, spend the money and bring Lamar Jackson here, and you wouldn't even be having these issues.
Okay. Yeah, they should have brought Lamar in.
Man, well, nobody in their right mind finna try and give up $250 million guaranteed. We're not going back through this discussion no more.
That's why I am for a 500 team right now.
I mean, because think about it. Even Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders, and what's the quarterback at the University of Washington that he rising high? Yeah, and then you got Drake May out there. Come on, man. I don't even expect them to come in and be able to save Atlanta right off the bat.
No. Okay. This is what I want to add to it. I'm sticking to what I said. It wasn't we got outplayed. We got outcoached. You have Ridder on your team who can run the ball as a quarterback. You do not utilize him. How many read options did the Falcons run on Sunday?
Well, you can't run a read option against a defense like Washington, bro. Their defensive front seven is stupid.
Yes.
You know what I mean? My thing is you gotta get the ball in playmakers' hands. I mean, you could have. I seen that one wide receiver screen. You send Brian Robinson out on all these wide receivers, lining them up on the outside, but throw some. I'm sorry, running back screens. Throw Brian Robinson. I mean, Bijan Robinson some screens out the backfield. And let him get out in space. Pull some guards. You know what I mean? Desmond Ritter, you're right. He is agile. He's quick enough to backpedal to let these bookends and these defensive tackles at Washington just rush in and just throw that ball over to Bijan Robinson's head with offensive linemen out in front of him. And the way he make people miss, man, you're going to score damn near every time you do that.
And I agree with you on running most screens. Now, here's my other thing I want to talk about. I have a problem with the Falcons receivers right now. Hopefully, Von Jefferson can fix this. Our receivers really don't get separation. I don't know if y'all paying attention to them, but they're not. And the throws that Rilla is having to make, there is not much separation between our receivers and these DBs.
Nah. That man, they getting separation, and he's still throwing the ball across the field somewhere. I'm not standing for that.
He overthrows them.
He overthrows. He throw them into coverage instead of, any quarterback. You hear him talking about the quarterback put it right with his receiver. Man, this man throw the ball where he's allowing defenders to put their hand in play and stuff. Like, come on, man, on a slant, bro. Anybody that plays football know you don't throw a slant on a wide receiver body. You putting that out so he can catch it and strive and continue to run. He's throwing it where it damn near the receiver got to stop to catch it, which is allowing the DB to step up and knock the pass down and stuff. Ritter is not the answer, bro.
I'm not saying Ritter is the answer. I'm just trying to say some good thing, but I do agree with what Marquise said, though.
Listen.
It ain't for the faint of heart. I tell you that damn much. You right, Marquise.
It's like this. The Falcons messed up several times through the years. Okay, number one, they did Michael Vick wrong in a lot of people's opinion. Number two, Mike Smith was a good coach. He got a raw deal. Number three, they let Kyle Shanahan leave. I don't know why he should have been the next head coach. You know what I mean? Look at what he's doing out there in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they blew the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They missed in the draft a lot of years. They don't have anybody to blame but themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Well,
I want to go back to the comment that Barry made. He said, okay, I'm sorry.
Man, you sound like a robot. You sound like a robot for real. But I hear what you're saying, Drew. I get that.
Okay,
but,
I'm sorry. I'm in a bad area.
All right, that's good. That's cool. But we got a new front office. They are making better draft picks on that. They're doing better with contracts. They're not setting us up for failure going into the future with these contracts that were being signed by the old regime. We got money to make moves in the off season. I mean, nobody can sit here and say that Bates and Khalil Campbell was a bad pickup in the off season on that defense.
Oh no, they improved the defense now.
Oh man, I mean Jeff Okudah. I mean, you got a bunch of free agents on the defensive side of the ball that have chunked this defense from being last to being in the top 10 in all categories. So yeah. I'm okay with the defensive side of the ball. You've been drafting all of this on offense. Let me tell you something. The offensive line you got, your right guard was the best offensive lineman production-wise last year in Lindstrom. You know what I mean? On your left tackle, he been okay. I think the game is back to catch up with him to where he's gonna have to be replaced. But Jake Matthews been solid. You know what I mean? You got a running back. You got a slew of running backs. You got a freak of a tight end in Kyle Pitts. You got a wide receiver in Drake London that's not afraid to go up and catch the ball and high point the ball. You got Matt Hollis you brought in. You got the stud of a tight end that you got in from Detroit. You got the team. You got the team, bro. You just
It's
got
coaching
to
right now.
get. It
They
ain't
ain't got
even
the
the
quarterback.
coaching, bro. You got to have a field general. You got to have a
Yep.
quarterback that can put the ball in these playmakers' hands, and your defense can stop anybody now. But you got them on the field 80% of
Too
the
much.
damn game.
Well, what
Yeah.
about Colin Kaepernick?
I'm okay
No.
with Colin. I don't know what he is
I'm
now.
not.
Colin
not.
5 years ago when all of this stuff happened, I was okay with. I don't know what Colin Kaepernick is right now. You got too many qualified backup quarterbacks and people that's not getting opportunities to play quarterback sitting in that we should not have no freaking Desmond Ritter as our starter.
Dog, we got a baller sitting on the bench just waiting to come in, which he will see some time. He's gonna get that starting role at some point this season if things keep going the way they're going. But we got a baller sitting on the bench in Kyle Henneke. And
Oh yeah,
Henneke.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Henneke a baller. Say what you want to say. That joker is a baller and he was slaying that ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, he is a Georgia native. He did do some impressive. As a matter of fact, he beat the Falcons with Washington a year or two ago. I remember that game when he came in to Atlanta and beat them. So I know what Tyler Henneke is capable of. But again, we got a big draft coming up. We got a quarterback-heavy draft coming up. Man, you got to show me something, man. You missed out on the quarterback draft this past draft. You took Ritter over Malik Willis, which I think Malik Willis would fit Atlanta Falcons offense better than he has the opportunity at Tennessee. You missed out on the Justin Fields draft. Like, you're missing out on generational quarterbacks. And you took a shot with Michael Vick, who was a generational quarterback, changed the franchise. You then went with Matt Ryan, who put the franchise on another plateau after Vick opened the doors. Now you're going backwards in this quarterback room, and that's where you're going to fuck up at.
Well, let me ask you this, yo. How would Matt Ryan perform with the weapons that Atlanta has on offense now? How would Matt Ryan
Hold on. Matt
Huh?
Ryan in his prime? You saying Matt Ryan in his prime?
Matt Ryan now? How would he?
Matt Ryan need to stay where he at in the.
Yeah, he
you know Matt Ryan called the game on Sunday, right?
Yeah, he watched, man. Not now, bro. I can go back 4 years on forward. 4 years ago. So we talking the 2019, maybe the 2020 season, going there on back to his draft year. Matt Ryan with that team right there, we got 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
What's going on, J-Bo? How are you tonight? Speaking of drafts and college, I want to go back up to what Barry said. That's what I was saying when I was going through a bad area. Y'all forgive me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Will.
Okay. So, Barry says that Georgia will not be in the SEC championship game because they lost Brock Bowers.
That's a false statement. Who's going to beat them in the East? Even without Brock Bowers, who's going to beat them in the East right now? Nobody.
It sure won't be your Gators, Barry. So,
it definitely ain't. And it definitely ain't going to be Tennessee. So,
yeah.
Because you got to remember.
Maybe Missouri. I mean, Missouri probably got the best chance that I can think of, but I don't even think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. No.
Ain't nobody beating Georgia, man. If anybody beat Georgia, it's going to be Georgia. Shit, ain't nobody else beating Georgia.
And speaking of, I saw a great college football game Saturday, and I admit that I had not paid attention to him. The quarterback from Washington, I had not paid attention to him, but he threw some beautiful passes Saturday.
Man, that kid with that little hand, man. I mean, he really, to me, is the best quarterback in college football right now. I know everybody's pulling the wood of Caleb Williams, but give me Pettis Jr. any day, man.
Yeah, he used to play for the Hoosiers.
Yes.
Yeah, he good. He pretty good.
Yeah. And Washington looked good. I mean, Bo Nix, he surprised me, but then again, he's 40 years old playing with these little kids. So.
Oh my God, that man the same age as everybody else in college, man. Y'all get off of Bo Nix.
Man, Bo Nix in college forever.
That man walked on the field as a freshman, man. Y'all got to understand that man just been playing, man. That's it. He got 5 years like everybody else.
Hey, but you got to admit,
it
those Oregon silver helmets they wore, those look good now. I did like that, you know.
But man, it just feel like Bo Nix been in college football forever.
He been there forever though, like for real. But okay, it makes sense if he came on as a true freshman. It makes sense that he was there. But that was an excellent game. That's when I was able to catch Saturday. I thought it was great. What's going on, Oscar? What's going on, Jawan? Oscar, I don't think Missouri's gonna win. I said they have the best shot. I don't think they're gonna do it.
Yeah, they got a chance.
yeah, they got a chance, but you know.
Yeah,
no ball chance in hell, but it'll cack.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, block Gary Gaines.
Gary, no.
Block Gary Gaines now. Block him.
No, do not block Gary Gaines.
Yes,
Listen,
no,
I love Florida State.
He's saying Florida State.
Gary Gaines right now. Don't you come up in here with that blasphemy.
Listen,
Gary,
let me explain something. Listen, I am a Florida State fan, okay? I've been a Florida State fan since 1988. So I love Florida State. With that being said, I don't necessarily think that they are even the number 4 team in the country at this point.
And I'm going to translate that for you, Gary. Florida State sucks. I just don't want to say it because I've been a fan since '88. That's what she's trying to say.
That's not what I'm saying, Gary. You don't have to listen, boy. You don't have to. I'm gonna do you like Jeremy. You don't put words in my mouth. I said what I said.
You don't say nothing. Never mind.
Well, I'm a fan and we 6-0, and that's all I got to say about that.
Yes, but any given day, anything can happen. But I personally, after watching some games this weekend, I don't necessarily. I mean, they beat Syracuse pretty good, but it was something. It didn't necessarily pass the eye test for me, and I love Florida State. I do.
Will they beat Michigan? Can Florida State beat Michigan?
I really haven't seen Michigan this year, honestly.
Okay.
Man, Florida State, man. Okay, you know what? I ain't gonna even talk about Florida State.
Let's not talk, because I'm gonna turn this into Say It With Your Chest Tuesday. So y'all move on.
And I'm right behind them.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving.
Hey, only time I root for Florida State when they play the Gators. That's the only time I root for them.
Well, we appreciate that.
Oh, it's coming, bro. Just hold on.
Well, I ain't gonna tell that lie. When they playing, I turn the TV off.
Well, they don't care. You think they care?
You think I care? You think I care?
Because we be lit down here in Cali.
I hope y'all do. Cause y'all seen the last 20 years, y'all probably be 2-80 against them. So I mean, I bet y'all are lit.
Whatever.
Do you understand that the Florida? We won 8 straight against Florida, and they won 1 in the past 12, 13 years. Quiet.
I love to see the Gators come up short. I love it.
Oh, them gay tours?
Yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah. So, man, boy. That too. Them too.
But again, listen, y'all better watch out for Washington, and y'all better watch out for Penn State. So those are my favorites. Yes, that's my favorite. They can't even beat Ohio
State.
Oh now. Y'all better watch out for Penn State.
That's the same tone of voice Joe used when he said. That's the same tone of voice Joe used when he said Lucy Lane.
Hey, you right, Kira. I was about to go off.
Hey, Joe, let me tell you something.
That was what was that Friday night? Oh, I forgot what Mike said. And Drum was like, I was like, okay.
Hey, he almost got me. I ain't gonna lie. He almost got me.
Let me tell you something, Joe. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Penn State will win the Big Ten and make the playoffs.
Man, you out your mind, bro. Let's move on.
What y'all talking about?
My blood done started boiling.
What y'all talking about?
Okay. Let me be fair. Huh?
Why don't you like Penn State, girl?
Because they always get in the big game and find a way to choke.
That's Notre Dame.
No.
That's Notre Dame.
No,
Except
that's
Saturday,
Notre Dame
they
and Penn State. When the last time Penn State beat Michigan or Ohio State?
I mean, that's because they have been the two dominant teams in the Big Ten, but Penn State have been quietly getting the recruiting class, getting the transfer portal together. I said this before the season even started, that you better watch that quarterback that they had. This is supposed to be the next best thing, and you watch them play this year. I can guarantee you. I won't guarantee it, but like I said, y'all can check my receipts. Penn State win the Big Ten and make the playoffs this year.
Well, I tell you what,
it's
if
a
they
high school,
if they beat Ohio State, hey, if they beat Ohio State, I will be glad because I don't like Ohio State. So
I can't stand Ohio State.
I can't care for Ohio State or Michigan.
Well, I grew up a Michigan fan and a Georgia Bulldog fan, but if Penn State beat Ohio State, I won't be mad.
Friday night light.
Listen, Wilson, you gonna hush because you don't want gave Mike that potion yesterday, so you hush.
Had him sleep. You missed the whole show.
Just hush and be glad we let you back in here.
What I do?
Thank you.
Coach,
Did I do
recap.
Did I do that?
Now go read the recap.
Hey, you better see it when we see Joe off in your lair.
Exactly.
How y'all doing?
We're doing fine, Wizard. Now that you came in here with some sense, we're fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Great.
Missed y'all yesterday.
Yeah, we missed you too.
Can I do my theme music?
Yo, man, who you think you is? Prime, just get on with it. Come on with it.
It's Monday. That means it's time for the Wizard's Corner. Let's see if anybody was successful over the weekend beating the Wizard. I doubt it.
That went on longer than it should have. 30 seconds of my life I can't ever get back.
You know what? We're gonna put a spell on you. Baby, put a spell on Joe.
Baby.
Give him an extra toe or finger.
What's going on, Obadiah and Kenneth and Adejo? And who else did I see up here? Jamie, what's going on, y'all?
Alright. Let me get through this so y'all can do y'all bracket and top 10. Cause I know y'all gotta do that today. And single AD2, I went 5-0. Undefeated. I'm mad though. I ain't gonna lie. I lost more games this week than I should have. Okay.
Yeah, teacher, you need to stop drinking so much. You do better when you're not drinking.
Oh, I'll think about it. No promises though.
Okay, that's your liver, not mine.
Damn it, Raven County. Raven County. You let me down. You lost to Albert.
Elber's not a slouch,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, brother.
Mute your microphone. 2A. Undefeated. Everything went as planned.
Now that Toombs County, Pierce County game, okay, that was a pretty good one.
It was.
3A. 5-0.
Okay. Sandy Creek and Carver were closer than a lot of people expected.
Yeah.
I tell you what, 1-3A, Region 1, man, that's who would win that region. I know Carver plays Monroe this week, but I'm telling you, man, it's wild in Region 1. What y'all think about that?
It's
It's ugly. It's
yeah.
ugly and it's stressful if you in that region. Being a Bulldog, I'm giving the region to Carver.
It ain't ugly. It
Yes,
ugly.
it is.
After Monroe beat Doherty, it's much clearer than it would have been had Doherty beat Monroe. I'll say that
Exactly.
much.
I mean, what's going on with Doherty? I mean, is Cam back?
Yes, he
Yeah,
is
you
back.
bet. There's running back.
But I mean, Monroe is just, you know, they play as. I mean, you know, they're not the same Monroe. I mean, there's still levels to this, but Monroe is better than it has been in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
And Doherty is not that great. But if you want to talk about conundrums as far as regions go back to 2A with Toombs and Applin and Pierce. Now
Oh
that
yeah.
is a conundrum.
Oh yeah.
But
I
I
disagree.
think
I
I
disagree
think with
with that
region
only.
one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, sis.
No, you go ahead.
I disagree with that only because of the Valdelia Tunes game. You know, I think it's about like it was with Region 1 and 3A. I think the Valdelia Tune game is going to kind of eliminate some of that the same way the Monroe Doherty game did. Now, here's the thing that's going to shake up that 3A Region 1. If Carver or Thomasville lose another game, that's what's going to shake that up. Now, if it continue to go like it should, with those two winning, then I think everything will play out right. Same thing with Region 2. I'm sorry, yeah, Region 2 and 2A. If Ade and Tunes game go the way I think it's gonna go, then it'll play out.
And I was just gonna say with Region 3, Region 1, 3A, I think a lot of I won't necessarily use the word disappointment, but I think the shakeup happened because we aren't as good as advertised. And a lot of that came from the buildup of last year. And it's not just us. We ain't the only team in that region that isn't performing up to par. But when people put you up so high and you don't reach those expectations, it does get disappointing. And it is ugly over there because right now we don't know what's what.
You could say it, sis. You could say what the other team is not performing up to par. You can say it. Come on, say it.
Nobody in 3A.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about in that region. I want to hear sis say.
Nobody is performing up to par except for Carver Columbus, and that is not expected. They weren't as high on the radar. They weren't moving the needle before we got the region play. Hell, even before the season started, they would have been 2 at best for region, with us standing strong at number 1. But it has been completely flipped, and it's just a lot of stuff out of place, which hopefully these next 2 weeks gonna prove who should be where and why.
Barry says Chris County for the win.
Of what? In what?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right here because I was trying not to, but if y'all watch that Monroe Crisp game, I was like, I would rather watch a road crew pour asphalt. That's how ugly that game was. I mean, I'm not taking a shot, but even they have to admit that game was ugly.
I think they've been admitting it, Joe. They've been talking a lot of smack on Facebook.
And then wasn't that the game where the kids went to the fair this Friday night before they had a 12 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Y'all find y'all a nice carnival or something to visit on the 26th. Because we'll see y'all on the 27th.
Oh.
I was like, let me find the nearest cement truck and stand there and watch the roller spin the cement. That I was like, I would rather watch that than watch that game. I was like, man, this is
I would like to finish my segment.
Hey man, listen, you took 30 seconds of our life away with that drawn out intro. Well, go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
Thank you. G. 4A. Went undefeated.
You sure tested tonight.
Look, I got people to do and things to see.
Oh.
Y'all holding me up.
Ain't nobody studying you.
Well, you had a free night last night. Sounds like you should have did all that then.
I tell you what, Wilson, why don't you ask Mike what he think about these pick'ems? Why don't y'all interview each other right quick?
Hey, who let you on the show, Joe? Who let you on the show? That's all I want to know. Who let this? Can somebody, EP, can you mute this microphone? Can you mute this microphone?
I got your back. I got your back first because whoever the wizard is, he tripping tonight, man. Y'all interview me.
He said I got your back first.
Man, he's just trying to get through his segment. Man, let the man get through his segment.
Oh, so y'all know each other. I got
They live together. They live together, Drew.
He live in my basement. He done turned my basement into a dungeon. Him and the Wicked Witch and the Tooth Fairy.
Now what the Tooth Fairy mean?
Man, you know the Tooth Fairy be coming through periodically.
Oh, God. Okay, we don't need to know they business.
What you got to say about that? You live in that man's dungeon? I want to hear Thursday and Will talk about the dungeon. Let's hear it. Go for it. Let's hear it.
Man, I'm gonna let the wizard finish up his segment so he can get up out of here. We can do what we need to do for the rest of the night.
I actually like the wizard bet on Monday, so let's go on and finish so he can get the heck on because he's not in a good mood.
Thank you. 5A. I went undefeated. Any questions?
No.
Nope.
Moving on. 6A. Undefeated. Any questions? No?
Nope.
Moving on. Damn, Buford.
Okay, Wizard, I got a question for you on this one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people saying that Buford lost that game on purpose. What do you think?
I will let y'all discuss that when the brackets come up.
Oh, wait a minute now. You supposed to be the genius, picking scores and stuff like that. You supposed to have the inside track on these teams. You mean to tell me you ain't got no thought on it, man?
Oh, I got a thought. But this ain't my time to give it.
Barry said, yo, we both called that game. Yeah, y'all did say Mill Creek would lose.
Yep. I told him Buford is not that.
And what's going on, Darius? How you doing?
You know what? With all that said, I only lost 100 games. So, I went 91 percentile on the week. 82% overall on the season.
Very good.
Wizard.
Alright. So, this is how the pickers played out. Here, look at it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. What's come after 3?
4.
4.
Help me out. What's come after 4? Y'all help me out.
5.
He must have been drinking tonight.
He always drinking. Sometimes purple, sometimes green. That purple be messing him up, though.
Yeah. Man, somebody do me a favor and find Keith Stewart.
Well, it looks like he stopped playing.
Yeah, so we find out who he was. But that's another story.
Well, another day.
Yo, you letting folks get close
Hey,
now?
I told you. I talked to you about it off stage, but it ain't supposed to be that close. I just know ain't nobody gonna catch me, so I ain't been worried about it.
Okay, all right. You know the story about the tortoise and the hare.
Yeah. You know the story about the ant and the elephant, don't you?
I do, but it's not
Okay,
Friday,
then.
so let's be quiet.
Okay, then.
And I want to say good job to Jeremy and Jamie and Barry because y'all were like in the bottom and y'all showed up. So shout out to all three of you guys because y'all really brought it on in the past few weeks.
Well, let me say something right quick. Now, we talking about Buford, right? Right?
You're right.
I'm out.
What buddy that be conveniently posting Falcon depression video in the group? You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Y'all help me out.
That's Malcolm Walker, Buster Fool.
Malcolm, Buster Fool, where you at, man? We talking about Buford. I want to hear your take. I don't want to see you just posting Falcon depression video in the group. I want to hear your take on Buford. Give me something, Malcolm. Where you at, man?
So
what you're saying, Dro, is if you can post your content, then you can come on here and discuss some things with us.
Yeah, give us something. Give to the group. Don't be in here trying to promote your content and like I can't see what you doing, man. You said you a Buford fan, so I want to know what you think. Did Buford lose that game on purpose? And if I don't hear from you, I'm deleting every post you put in the group from here on out.
well, give them some notice and we can invite them on to talk.
He got until tomorrow.
Wow.
6:45.
What you say? Get it together, huh, bro?
Get it together.
Well, we already have talked with him. He's willing to come on and do an interview, so maybe that's what he can do. Come on and give us an interview about what he think about Buford's loss.
I feel better then. I just don't want. I want him to contribute to the group instead of let me just post this on Sunday when everybody about in his bed, when everybody about to sleep.
Boy, you something else.
Well, and y'all talk about the Wizard, but I'll tell you,
Well, the wizard had an attitude today.
man,
He didn't say bye, did he?
he said bye. The Wizard ain't supposed to be on today, so he was trying to get on somewhere. He was trying to get on somewhere.
Well, yeah, we wasn't supposed to be on either.
He must be
Right,
trying.
it ain't our fault.
You know what? I ain't talking about that dude no more. I ain't talking about that dude no more today. I'll talk about him tomorrow. Oh, that sounds like a nice host.
Of course, Mr. Politician.
I know, right? Man, I'm trying to get to these rankings and eventually get to these brackets. So, boy, these brackets are interesting.
Hey, wait a minute,
Right.
first. I can't help it. I gotta ask this question, y'all, and I'm sorry if I'm about to take the show left, but I ain't never seen this dude name before. Emmett Ben Yisrael.
That's Jeremy.
I mean, how many profiles this
Get
dude
him out of
got?
here, man. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. That's enough, man.
That's disturbing.
Get him out of here.
What did he say?
It's the multiple pages. If you don't need all that.
It's a little disturbing, baby.
Now, is he in the group with that profile?
No, he's just on the. This is just one of his profiles for the show. He's
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all keep talking about it. Let me goddamn go in the settings. I'm gonna get him out of here. Y'all ain't got that.
I'm very concerned now, man.
I ain't concerned. I'm annoyed.
Mike D, welcome. Lee Nicholson, welcome. Chauncey, welcome. And Chauncey poses a great question, and we can ask it. I don't know if y'all want to talk about this loss and the motive behind it now, or y'all want to wait till the brackets. But Chauncey asked a pretty good question, and I think it's a great conversation starter. So,
yeah. Let's wait till we get to the brackets, because when we get to the brackets, we can understand the meaning behind the loss and if it was possible and if they possibly throw the game.
Okay, that will be fine. So Chauncey will answer your question then.
All right. So, with all that being said, leading into the brackets, we have our updated top tens comparing ours to the AJC.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, we both agree Sly is the team to beat in single A D2 as of right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Um, Overall, we all have the same teams. We just have them in different spots. And the
What's your
main thing is
argument
with
about
early.
Green County being so low?
Who?
Green County.
Green County don't have a resume to be the number 2 team in the state.
Yeah. And that's the thing with us. When we do our polls, we do look at resumes and try and take that into consideration.
All right.
All right. So we can move on from 2A.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome, Patrick, and welcome, Gregory. Welcome to the discussion. And hey, Chad. Welcome.
Man, Swainsboro holding on to that number 1 spot. Oh no, they jumped PAC. Okay.
Yeah,
PAC lost to Mary Person.
Yeah, we penalized PAC for the loss to Mary Person because that was, in our mind, that was an upset.
Oh, okay. Is it really an upset though? I mean, I kind of look at that different. I look at that a little different.
All right. Well, okay. Let me put it. Okay.
Victory.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Throw classifications out the window. Just throw them out the windows right off the bat. You think Mary Persons and PAC matched up in the game off the rip? The needle moves towards PAC to win. But in this game, I guess you could say Mary Persons exposed PAC's defense to an extent. But at the same time, I still don't see a running back like that in D1 that's going to do what that grown man at Mary Persons did.
And I just gotta tell you, man, Mary Persons is a fellow region team, and to be an underdog to PAC is just unacceptable. I'm talking about this season. This season is unacceptable. I don't know.
That's why.
I'm torn.
And that's what I'm saying. Throw classifications out the window and just go based off the name itself.
Y'all think about the margin of victory. It was Mary Persons that much better than Prince Avenue?
At the end of the day, I don't care how y'all want to spin it. It was an upset. Mary Persons never should have been in that game.
I disagree. I mean, you got to think, man. Mary Persons is top 5 in 3A, so I disagree with that.
I get it, but Prince Avenue, if they're supposed to be a state championship, at least make the game competitive. It did not seem competitive to me. That's why I was like, okay, they need to. And they only dropped once.
But that's why we at FNL dropped them. Because, again, the FNL poll is on the right, which is the right poll. The OK poll is AJC's poll on the left. That's why FNL dropped PAC, because y'all never should have lost that game in the first place. If you're the PAC that you're supposed to be, dominant team, regardless of who you're playing, you never should have lost that game. Especially against a one-dimensional Mary Persons.
I don't necessarily think it's an upset that Prince Avenue.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think that's an upset. Not to me.
Okay. All right.
Well,
I tell you what.
I veto this particular
Well, you gotta open it. You gotta open invitation. You gotta open invitation to join the conversation on Sunday.
They only dropped once. How you doing, Mr. Johnson? Good evening. Obadiah, Green County is Greensboro, Georgia. It's by over there in the east by Sparta and Madison, up in that way off I-20.
All right. So the biggest difference between our polls is we have Dublin ranked, and they still have Commerce in there. Commerce is gonna play itself out in the next 2 weeks in their region as they go through region play. So we're just trying to let everything fall into place now with Commerce in that region.
Didn't Blakely kind of blow out Dublin?
It was 42-28. They won by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But just so everyone does understand who is it, Commerce has coming up to close out the region, they got to deal with Elbert County and they got to deal with Raven County for these last 2 games of their season.
Okay.
So Commerce is going to work itself out whether they stay or go. It's a matter if they can pull the upset over Elbert County or Raven County. Which at this point right now, I know me personally, I don't see it.
Well, let me ask you this. In this particular poll, which one of these teams from 3 through 10 in the FNL poll offers a significant challenge to Swainsboro or PAC and PAC?
Put it like this. Our top 5 can... How do I put this? Our top 2 is the top 2 we see that will be in the state championship. 3, 4, and 5 can challenge them, but it's just a matter of, like I say, we got to see how Elbert County and Raven County. No, I'm sorry, not Elbert County, Raven County, but we got to see how they fare against Commerce to close out the region, because we know Raven County has the edge. I'm sorry, Elbert County has the edge over Raven for beating them last week. But we got to see how they compare against Commerce and how that region falls out. Because at the end of the day, Tryon can move up in there.
Yeah, the Tryon team might be a team that you can see challenging one of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we got things in position.
We got some questions. A question. Obadiah wants to know who did Dublin lose to, and Lee Nicholson says Duke Watson had 350 yards that game, and Mac Nelson had 235 yards passing in that game. What is Mac Nelson's classification, Lee? Let us know. Let me know.
I think he's a freshman, isn't he? A sophomore or something. Coach, the coach's son.
Not sure.
Oh, well, that's impressive.
To answer Obadiah's question, Dublin lost to ECI, Emmanuel County Institute, and Bleckley County.
Lee says he's a sophomore.
Yeah, the ECI loss is horrible for Dublin. Not so much as the Bleckley County loss, but
yeah. All right, 2A. The only team that I still can't fathom why they still stuck on Athens Academy. But for us, we're stuck. We rather see Cook than Athens Academy.
Yeah, Cook got 2 losses, man. You talking about Valdosta and wasn't it another higher seed classification team that beat them?
Yeah,
Bainbridge
No. It was Clinch County they lost to. Clinch County. They lost to
they lost to one Division 1, but Clinch County, come on, like,
yeah,
I don't see how you would take, Athens Academy or something like that over that.
But I do want to say this though. Cook County only lost to Valdosta by 17 points. And then they lost to Cook by 8. Clinch by 8.
Yeah.
So for them to hang with Valdosta and only lose by 17, it speaks volumes on their team as a whole.
Barry says Cook would beat Fitzgerald.
It's possible this year, Barry. I can agree with that. Again, looking at these rankings, we talked about Thompson the other day, and I don't see why they can't be the favorite in Region 2. But I can get down on Friday Night Lights rankings. I can look all the way down from 1 to 10, and I can actually see either one of those teams being the state champion. We just talked about one Division 1, single A Division 1 growth, and I told you're probably looking at, say, a Tryon that can handle a Swainsboro and a PAC, and that's really all you can really look at. But if you look at this 2A, man, you can really see either one of these teams winning the state championship this year.
Well, yeah, see, that's why I said earlier that the Class 2A playoffs is probably going to be one of the more exciting playoffs and all the classifications. I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Definitely.
It really is loaded. It really is loaded. Obadiah says, I said earlier in the year that Cook would cause some problems. Barry says Fellowship Christian is the sleeper team in 2AA. And yes, Marquise 2A is loaded this year. Okay, I'm done.
Here come the embarrassment of Georgia high school football this year. Right here.
Morris has a good question, but when we talk about the brackets, Mr. Shields, we'll get into that about who can win on the road.
Northeast can win on the road.
Definitely. They went down to Fitzgerald and did it.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. Go right ahead. 3A embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with that, yo.
I mean, out of comparing the two top tens, I mean, we rather see Upson Lee right now over Monroe area. But again, Region 1.
I don't know what Atlanta Constitution got going on, because if you got Monroe area in there and not Upson Lee, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Okay, let me explain it. Let me explain it. They looked at Upson Lee schedule. They played a quality opponent in LaGrange and got sandblasted, if I'm not mistaken.
They did.
But the rest of their schedule is not top heavy. Am I right or wrong?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, you got to rank Lamar County in there.
And they lost. They got blown out. They got blown out. Right?
No, I think that was Pike. What the name they blew out? I don't know about the Upson Lee and Lamar game. I have to check.
They lost to LaGrange. They got blown out by LaGrange. That's who Upson Lee got blown out by, LaGrange.
Oh, and they beat Lamar. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they beat Lamar 38-7.
Yeah, okay. So
lost to LaGrange 42-7.
Right. That's because they only got one loss, so they got sandblasted by LaGrange. And okay, Lamar County is a quality opponent. It is, but what else on their schedule is considered quality? It's aside from the region game. Now I'm talking about
outside of the region game. It's nothing.
And I agree.
Lamar County game.
And I agree, but that's the thing. That one quality win on on Lamar, still outweigh everything on Monroe area schedule.
Okay. Well.
And we have a question, guys, from Obadiah. He wants to know, number 8, Lumpkin County, how does their schedule look?
Trash.
Do you really want to know? Yeah. All right, I'm going to tell you. Hold on, I'm going to run it down to you, tell you who Lumpkin County has played so far this year, and you tell me what you think. Union County, Franklin County, Temple, Hart County, Pickens, Wesleyan, Gilmer.
Now, Hart County.
Hey, Joe, Hart County will be last in their region. Even Oconee will outdo them in Region 8 or 3A this year. So, what team he just read off moves that needle for Lumpkin County?
Oh, none of them. But why are they ranked?
Who, for us?
The embarrassment of 3A this year.
It's the embarrassment of 3A.
That's how bad 3A is.
Yes, because take in consideration this right here. Look at these rankings. Okay, Thomasville, Peach County, Oconee County. That's just 3 teams right there that's normally in these rankings that will take out these Morgan counties, Lumpkin, and stuff like that. The Mary Persons, you don't see them in the rankings like that. So now that you don't have those 3 powerhouse teams that has been in the rankings in the last couple of years, not in there. Now you got to fit in some pieces, and these are just the best fit ins that you got right now.
And that's my point. That's why 3A is. I'm sorry, it just awful this year. It just awful.
Lee says Monroe area played PAC and got beat pretty bad.
Yeah, they did 45-17. Yeah, they did 45-17. And they lost to Morgan County 35-17. And they lost to Stevens County 38-7.
So why are they ranked? And not?
You got to ask the AJC that.
Well, let's be honest. I made a statement a couple of weeks ago where I said there was better teams in 3A that was more deserving of the number 10 spot besides Peach County and Oconee. But what I wanted to do was just look at the Peach County and Oconee's resume. They had the same records, and Peach County was way better when he came up to the resume, and you still put Oconee in there. Now, neither Oconee nor Peach should have been in there because there was more qualifying teams, but they're doing it again with that Region 8 and put Monroe area in. So I don't know what the bias is with AJC and Region 8, but they're going to keep that Region 8 team in there.
Let's see. Marquis said, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I tell them that every day, Marquis. They don't be listening.
I mean, but we ain't lying. Lunker kind of resume. I mean, nothing on them moves.
I mean,
nothing.
The needle it ain't even no needle to move. That's how bad it is.
That thing they need tickle.
Y'all silly. Y'all crazy.
Here's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, between us and AJC, we put Spalding instead of Cairo. That's just one team difference between our polls. Cairo, something like that.
Cairo.
Will Spalding beat Perry?
No.
In the beginning of the year, I thought it was Perry's, and I'm being honest. I thought it was Perry's chance to fight Benedictine for the championship. I think that Spalding Perry is going to be a real good game. I'm actually thinking Perry's going to lose that game, which may benefit them because it gives them the bottom right bracket. And they avoid Benedictine until the finals.
But how far can they go without their field general?
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
It won't be the early rounds. He'll be back probably sometime in the later rounds, like say quarterfinal, semifinal. He won't be back in the early round.
Well, honestly, he should be back around the first round of the playoffs. He'll just get the cast off. I don't know if he will probably play that game. So you're probably looking at the second round, him playing.
He'll be compromised, though.
If there is a second round, because they got a tough draw with that Benedictine region. When you think about Wayne, New Hampstead, Burke, and Benedictine, either one of those teams are real dangerous, even as a 4th seed being New Hampstead. So they get in as a second seed. They face Wayne. So, I mean, either one of those can probably end their season without a 3-star quarterback and coach again on the field.
And think about it. Wayne got him last year.
Mm-hmm.
They put him out last year in Perry.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you guys from the gallery. Chad Murphy says, do y'all think the reclassification next year will force some of these teams to play tougher schedules, or will it have any effect at all?
It all depends.
No, ain't no depend. You pretty much having an 18 region where you only gonna have 2 non-region games. So, I mean, your schedule is gonna be region games majority of the time. So you may have that light region, and you looking at it like the games. I mean, you got a light region, but all region games count. Every game after the first 2 weeks, damn near every game on your schedule count.
Yeah, that matters.
That matters.
Yeah, it does. But
they're going back to the format how it used to be years ago. That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah, my only downside to it is a lot of teams won't have that tough non-region schedule that they used to have.
Yeah,
which they got to tough it out going through the region.
Let me ask y'all this before we move out of 4A. Did Troup County lose their best player for the season?
Best player for the season.
Was it the quarterback?
It was quarterback, field general, QB1.
So how does that affect Troup County in the playoffs going forward?
I don't see them getting out of the second round.
Yeah.
I think they have enough talent to be the 4th seed. But when you get in that second round and now you got 1s and 2s, you got to understand that 2 could very well easily have been a 1, maybe had a better team in that region that beat them out. I don't see them going past that.
Okay.
Okay, 5A.
Here's another tough one.
Yeah, we all. Yeah, we both got pretty much the same teams. We just got them ranked differently, but it's the same
Um,
philosophy. The same philosophy applies.
I personally think, and I agree with our poll because Cartersville has not lost. So until they lose, I think they need to stay where they are. However, I've said this to Coffee, and I'm saying it again. Yeah, this is as good a year as any for you all to go ahead and win this thing.
Okay, do me a favor. Could someone take the highlight comment down? Let me see what's going on at the bottom here. Okay. I'm kind of shook here on these rankings that we still have Warner Robins in at 4-3 as well as AJC, and we don't have a Jones County in. I think that game between Warner Robins and Jones will decide that region. And Jones have hit us. I think they only lost 2 games on the year. One to Perry and one to Northside.
Okay, let me ask you this, yo. Who in this top 10 besides Warner Robin? Who would Jones kind of give trouble to in the top 10 besides Warner Robin?
Jones, I can see them giving Calhoun, as well as Hiram a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I can actually see that. Warner Robins, Calhoun, and Hiram. I can see Jones give them a problem. Let's not forget, they still got a 5-star wide receiver. That boy is a stud. Like, that boy take the top off on anybody. So if you look at Jones and how they've been playing since that Perry loss, came down and put a whooping on, went up, Peach came up there and they put a whooping on Peach and been whooping everybody since. I'm okay with Jones cracking in.
That wasn't the best showing by Peach County. Like,
I agree. I agree. But you can't penalize Jones for a team not showing up. They did what they were supposed to do.
Kind of like when they didn't show up against Perry. Perry did what they were supposed to do.
Exactly. They beat the brakes off of them. But the only thing I can say in defense of Jones County, it was a quarterback change beginning of the week that brought that game into Perry.
You're absolutely correct. Marquis says Buddy from Jones County is the real deal.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's so little though.
Yes, that joker look like he in kindergarten somewhere. My son bigger than him.
He's so little, but he's good. All right. So again, I personally think this is Coffee's to lose, but
let me say this about Coffee, Jess. Coffee is one of those teams, like, you can have home field advantage over them and it doesn't matter. And I like that about them. They're not afraid of going on the road and disappointing the home team, whoever they are. Because didn't they get Cartersville recently, like within the past 5 years or something like that?
I think it was Calhoun they went up and beat and then lost to Ware. I could be wrong on that, Joe. We'll have to check, but I know Coffee did go up. Coffee went in like a 4 seed.
Yeah.
And went through and beat on a lot of people on the road and went to the championship and lost to Lee County when they was in the same region and lost to Lee County. So Coffee, I think, is that team that should be able to get over that hump now finally. And in 5A, you got some pretty good teams there that you would have to contend with. But I agree with Jess. I think it's Coffee's to lose.
Okay. All right.
Ken said, welcome, Ken. He says the Jones County kid is committed to Oklahoma.
Yes, he is.
All right, man. Keep it
okay, so and is Roswell 6-1 or 7-1? That's what Roscoe wants to know.
6-1. Oh no, you're right. 7-1. Hey, we both got them wrong.
Okay,
so Coffee, that's Douglas.
Yeah, that's Douglas.
Okay.
Roscoe from Brooks, right? Because Roscoe,
yeah, he from Brooks.
Yeah, good guy, man. We just became friends. Good guy. Put us on the kid, the freshman wide receiver, man. That kid talented. I looked at a video on him. That kid really talented.
Yeah,
I
Roscoe show
know.
a lot of love to the
Yeah, I know.
community, not just Whitney, but surrounding counties.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I know you asked about Roswell. I was just trying to see if he checking on his neighbors there, that Thomas County team, because I think they afraid of Roswell.
Well, we'll see.
There's a lot of people afraid of Roswell right now.
I don't think Thomas County Central scared afraid of nobody. I think their mentality is they the best thing in Georgia, period. And
It
y'all
is,
keep
and they riding high. Believe it.
yeah, I'm just telling you what I think their mentality is. That
Yeah.
thing can't nobody beat them.
Well, that big is question right here. How much luster has Hughes lost? Are they
Mm,
You know, if people don't understand Hughes' 2 losses, I mean, if you think because Hughes lost those 2 games with injuries and a team that's gonna get back healthy, and you still got who I think is the best quarterback in the state of Georgia, like you gonna be okay. Hughes go in as a 2 seed, you gonna be okay regardless.
Yeah,
You don't want to face Hughes. I don't care what you say.
okay?
I agree with you. I agree. But let's see. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Reddy? He says Thomas County Central for state. Obadiah says game of the week, TCC versus Hoko. The only thing he's gonna say is defense. Roscoe said, appreciate that, Kira.
Now this is where we had a debate the other night. Thomas County and Hoko. And I said, for me, I'm a little torn with Hoko because I don't trust their defense. You know what I'm saying? And y'all made a good argument, but that's why can Hoko defense rise to the occasion against the Thomas County Central? What do y'all think?
no.
And see that
I'm going with TCC on this one.
I like that. I like that, Shakira. You represent for your dad. Tell me kind of folk love getting this my sister BS, and she been riding with y'all all year. But
Since preseason.
I said that to say that ain't the question. That is not the question. No. The defense can repeat your question, Joe.
Do y'all trust Hoko's defense to be able to slow down Thomas County Central?
Okay.
You know, go ahead.
That ain't the question. The question should be, can Thomas County Central defense stop Hoko offense? That should be the question.
Yeah.
We know Hoko has a dynamic offense. We know that.
That should be the question.
And we know Thomas County Central has a dynamic defense. I'll buy for him.
Let's see.
I don't think the defense has been tested either, though.
Well,
they're doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm gonna. What Ken just said is interesting. Cole says he doesn't trust the Hoko offensive line, but Ken says it's gonna be a strong draw for the Brooks wide receiver to be a Jacket next year. He had cousins over there and lives in a town that the county line runs through. Interesting.
well, and it actually is deeper than that because I think he's a sibling to the quarterback. If that's who he's talking about.
Yeah, we heard that story also. Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
But the dad is like a diehard Trojan, so it really is going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, isn't his dad a former Trojan?
He is.
So that does make a lot of that has a lot of weight on that.
He was a superstar too.
Now, real quick, all this y'all shut them down last year thing and ain't nothing different. Nah, I don't see that roster being the same from last year. I don't see that kid out there in Colorado coming back lining up at y'all wide receiver position.
Well,
don't see that quarterback.
They haven't needed them.
Huh?
They haven't needed those people. And I think sometimes outside of like what we've actually seen so far this season, when it comes to Thomas County Central and their opponents, I think the previous resume kind of stands taller than it should, because now true enough, the test starts this week and next week or whatever, but they have handled their business. I don't see nobody beating them.
My lord.
Yeah,
And
I don't
there
see
it
nobody beating
is.
them.
So
you
y'all
think
yellow jackets, when y'all giving my
TCC gonna
sister
win
a hard
state?
time,
I damn sure
y'all
think
better
they're gonna be
listen
in
to
the
her.
state game.
She been riding for y'all forever, and y'all just can't even see your hand in front of your damn face. So
So
y'all
it's
stop
okay.
talking
They
about
want me to be haters like them, but I'm not. I'm a
There you go.
realist.
There you go, Antoine. There you go, Antoine. Hey, bear down. That's all I'm gonna say. Bear down. That's
What's
all I'm
up,
gonna say.
Antoine? What's up,
Mr. Hill,
Patrick?
what's happening? All right.
Patrick, you a day late and $1 short, but we appreciate you being here. Give us an answer. If you can answer this question for us, Mr. Watkins. When is it projected that that Sunshine will be back? Will it be the first round, the second round? Do you know? Let us talk to us about it.
Hey, can I address Mr. Danny Jones real
Go
quick?
ahead.
Good evening, Mr. Jones. I think I'm the only one that didn't say hey earlier. So check this. TCC doesn't just score on offense. So if in the event that the offense may not handle business all the way, you got a solid defense that's gonna stop you and score on you.
Not on AJ Hill. I'm sorry. You better check the numbers. The kid ain't throwing INTs. The kid, nah, I don't see that.
He the
That's
real
fine, but
deal, yo.
any given Friday, bro. Any given Friday.
He the real deal now.
See the
He's
deal,
serious.
man.
He's
I don't.
crisp.
I mean, like I said, I know TCC has handled business. I rolled with them this year, and last year, and let me just say this: Thomas County Central is not a bad team. They're playing in the toughest region in Georgia high school football. That 6A Region 1, man, those teams, man, you could throw them in any other region in 6A, and you liable to have them as region champs. Now, with that being said, it's just Lee County and Hoco will beat them this year. I don't know how they explain that to y'all. I don't know how many times I got to say it. And if I got to eat crow, barbecue it, saute it, it don't matter. I'll eat it. I'm just telling you up front. Third seed is not a bad spot for Thomas County Central, and that will give them the easiest, best road to the championship.
Let's see. Cole says TCC is going to be on a run. Mr. Reddick says, talk that talk, Thomas County Central. Cole says you'll see a swarm of jackets fighting a bear. Get out and help the bear. All right. Hey, Miss Linda, how you doing tonight?
Bears eat honey. That's all I'm going to say. They have no problem fighting bees.
Patrick Watkins said Sunshine will be back in the first round of the playoffs.
Who? I'm sorry.
Obadiah says, no, don't say y'all, because Obadiah Farley ain't never, even though me and Shakira had our thing 2 years ago. Here's the thing.
I don't even remember that.
Listen, don't even, you can't just say y'all when you talk about black folk, because they first question gonna be, who is y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get real offended by that.
And that does exclude him, because he never gives me grief about football. So it does exclude him, but to the rest of them, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, before you go on to 6 or 7A, bro, I just want to say this. In spite of any kind of thing that we have said and had going on with Thomas County Central, I do give y'all this. This game is definitely the game of the week. This Thomas County Central Hoco game is the biggest game in the state of Georgia this week. And if anybody disagree with that, you don't know football. Handle your business, Thomas County Central. I still like Hoco.
I thought I fixed that thing.
The game is in Warner Robin, right?
Yeah, I will be there
too.
I will be there.
Man, I wish I can go to that one, but I'm gonna be
gotta work.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from my homecoming festivities. I might be a little 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades in the wind, but I'll be there.
Man, I thought I fixed that. I swear I fixed that thing.
What game? What you talking about? You gonna be with?
Thomas County Hoco.
Oh, they playing on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday at 2.
Oh, I might ease over there.
Yeah, let me know, Joe. I'm gonna leave for Valley, like I said, and go right on over there, check it out, come back and finish getting my drink on.
If y'all go and you get access to the field, go find my twin and say hello. After they win, because he's gonna be grinning just like me.
Yeah, I know Jeremy Edwards personally, but I don't think we'll have access to the field. Hoko got their nose in the air, and they act like they are world beaters too. They don't want to grant us access, so
They ain't won a state title yet. They got their nose.
Ken says, as a TCC fan, I won't predict the championship. That's a tall task for any team. But the Jackets will have to turn the ball over 3 or 4 times to lose Saturday. Marquise, don't worry about He ain't gonna drink too much. He worse than me. He can't drink.
She's sweet.
Yeah, I don't drink Marquise, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis.
Hey, spell drop right.
Jamie wants to know why they're playing Saturday. More than likely, Jamie, there are 5 schools in Houston County, and
not to interrupt you, babe. I'm not sure. I just heard. I think it's because that game will be nationally televised on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe somebody from one of the prospective schools can let us know. But I think that's why I got moved to a Saturday.
Well, I know I'm gonna be at 2:00 in the break room.
Yeah.
The game on Saturday, yo.
2:00.
Okay.
East Subway, right, Shakira?
Huh?
East Subway.
Yeah, for sure. East Subway, because I'm gonna have to soak up the alcohol from the night before.
Well, at 2:00 on Saturday, it will be the kickoff of the Wildcats and the Tigers of Morehouse College. So I will be there. But y'all, I wish all of y'all coming up to Middle Georgia, I wish you safe travels and may the best team win. But never mind. No comment. Subway, eat fresh. That's right, Marquis. All right, 7A. Let's get it, folks.
You straighten everything out, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. So I thought I fixed it all that over the weekend on Sunday, but I guess not. So, but anyway, the issue here is to keep or not to keep Parkview, right? Ranked in 7A. The problem is when you look at teams that's possibly on the bubble in 7A, who do you bring in the top 10? And I'm just going to give you an indication of what I mean. So let's say we drop Parkview out of the top 10, right? We already got Norcross in there, so we can't bring Norcross in. I'm bringing a 4.
Norcross then.
Yeah, 4-3. So we know we did the right thing by bringing Valdosta in, which eventually that's going to sort itself out because we know the bottom 3 going to end up sorting themselves out throughout the season. But
we're going to beat the snot out of them.
Do we bring it? So my question is,
Coffee gonna beat I'm talking about Roscoe when Martin dressed up like that little snotty old boy out there, but they gonna beat the snot out them.
Yeah. So it came down to you look at Region 3, you got North Paul sitting at 6-1. Not an impressive team, not an impressive resume, right? You move down 4A. Region 4. We got Newton in there. We got Grayson. Archer got lucky against Parkview. So, okay. Region 5. Do we really want to bring Osborne into the top 10 out of that region? Exactly. No. Because we know Walton is going to handle that, is going to handle business against Osborne and walk away with their region title. Region 6. West Forsyth? Milton? No. The best team out of there right now, it was Lambert. They just lost, so they dropped out, right?
Who they lost to?
Who, Lambert?
Yeah.
Lambert just lost to West Forsyth. Sitting at 6-1. So, move down to Region 7. Oh man, you got a Peachtree Ridge sitting down here at 7-0, right? But guess what? They ain't played Norcross yet
I ain't playing
in region
nobody.
play.
Let me
And when you look exactly, you look at the overall schedule, they ain't played nobody.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
um
remember when we had Drew on and he was talking about the Peachtree Ridge and Northwood Net, his Northwood Net school.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Peachtree Ridge really ain't played nobody. Nobody in that region is really kind of off this year anyway. So yeah, I can see why they didn't get in.
Let
And
me ask
then
y'all a question. Will Valdosta beat North Cobb?
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably
I
at
think
this
North
point,
so.
at this point in the game in the season, yeah.
North
But
Cobb
and then
pretty good, man.
nah, okay. Well, we're gonna come back to. I just want to wrap up Region 8 real fast. I just want to wrap up Region 8 real fast. I don't think I need to try and validate Region 8 because Region 8 is your top three teams, Mill Creek and Butte. So Region 8, nobody else is coming up out of there except for those two teams. So that's why we left Parkview in at 5-2 right now. They got a better resume than just about anybody else in 7A that could possibly come up into the top 10
Right.
outside of somebody that we already had in there. And I did want to get into North Cobb's schedule just for you. North Cobb lost to Westlake, Buford, and Walton.
Those are
The
not bad
problem
losses.
here's the problem though. They were bad losses. You lost to Westlake 52-28. You lost to Buford 45-28. And you have a decent loss against Walton 35-27.
It ain't even the losses for me. Tell me their wins. Northside of Warner Robins.
They win Marietta, Northside, Warner Robins, Milton, and Willer.
Yeah, and them combined, I think you probably looking at a sub 500 record. So that's not impressive.
And then you got Kennesaw, Mount Cherokee, and Osborne coming up to close the season out.
Yeah, I think
speaking of,
Kennesaw Mountain may take them and Osborne. So I see in the comments they say Osborne quarterback was shot.
yeah,
So
I
I
was
don't
just about
know.
to say that.
I do apologize, babe. Still
It's
your
okay.
thunder. But I
Go
don't
ahead.
know what that do for Osborne right now. But yeah, I don't think Narcob is that. The last couple of years they was pressure. Now I think they just a little squirt. They ain't got no pressure behind.
We should call them a little squirt.
A little squirt. Yeah, it's just a little squirt.
Yeah. He apparently the quarterback got shot Saturday, and Morris says it's a feel good story. So I don't know if it's a motivator or what, but we pray for this young man. We pray
Definitely.
that
Yeah.
he heals and is able to get back to playing the sport that he loves.
That's right.
Definitely.
That's right.
All right, y'all ready to roll into these brackets?
Before we get into brackets, I gotta just say one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I posed a question in the group, did get a little feedback on it. Top running back in Middle Georgia. I did that only because I got 6 guys on that list. And I go over the South and I go over the North State. And it's like, normally you have running backs coming out of the Atlanta and Metro Atlanta area. You have these studs down in South Georgia. And I think that shift has changed. I think the best running backs in the state, top 5, easily, is coming out of Middle Georgia. You can add in Cam Davis, Fuller out of Wayne County, and Krumo out of Lee County. But you just don't have that big name back in the Atlanta metro area right now like you're used to hearing. If anybody ever go back and look at that post, look at those backs and y'all let me know who's y'all top back in Middle Georgia and tell me who y'all top back in the state. I don't want no home cooking, my running back this, my running back that. I mean, let's be real about this. This is we do this, but we also like to spotlight these kids. This is a platform for them. So if you know a running back is better just because he don't play on your team, don't just call out your team name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, man, Duke Watson and the kid from Northeast. I can't think of his name right now.
Nick Wolford.
Nick Wolford, the running back from Northeast. Those are grown men, bro. And I ain't not to knock the running back from Baldwin because we know he good.
Good Lord.
But Duke Watson and that kid and Nick Wolf from Northeast, man. I can't pick between those two, man.
Duke Watson is definitely the best in state. And number 2 is a junior out of Perry, Georgia, Ahmad Gordon.
What's his number?
He good too.
Number 1.
Oh yeah. That boy,
Yeah,
he ain't nothing
good.
to play with. He's good. Mike, I just thirsty. Jeremy wants you to know that Max Preps has Appleton at 3 in the bracket, say number 4, but I don't think he's going by Max Preps, Jeremy.
Can I make my statement? Can I say my statement, please?
I hope so. Please do.
Sure, thirsty.
But we trust Max Preps just as much as we trust R. Kelly at Chuck E. Cheese for a birthday party. So yeah, all right. That's how I feel about Max Prep. I don't know about the rest of my panel, my panel members, but that's how I feel about Max Prep.
Same.
Yes, I was trying to say it diplomatically, Jeremy, but yeah, we don't use Max Preps around here.
That day when Mike said it in the group took me out.
Yeah.
Marquis said you need to be ashamed of yourself. Marquis, he is a terrible human being and he is not ashamed. So
it ain't what it is. If you don't know me by now, you will soon. By the end of this season.
With the Wizard and they be day drinking.
What's up, Tick? How you doing, preacher? He says they all have attributes that make them great. You're very right. Ken says the kid at Bainbridge and Fred Brown at Coffee are both having great years. Lee County's back is the best in the state.
I love Krumo. I've been watching that kid since his 9th grade year. I mean, you can argue him. You can argue Cam Davis, Fuller down at Wayne. You can argue him. But until you see that kid up there in Mary Person, Duke of Watson, you ain't the kid, man. Is somebody, man. That kid is special, man.
Louisville? Is it Louisville that he's going to?
He's committed to Louisville. I don't think that's where he's gonna. We'll see in the next couple of months. But that kid is special. Like Tick said, all of them have a special thing about them that you can look at and be like, man, that's a great back. But I go with Duke as 1, and I go with Gordon as 2. Gordon being a junior, kind of like a lot of the other ones, but you got to really watch Gordon run. He's not the fastest. He's not the biggest. It's just something about him. He just know how to run the freaking football.
Oh, you saying he got that it factor?
And he just that it. You wondering like how the hell
he make that
this kid like dancing around, hit a hole, stop on a dime, take off. I mean, it's amazing. Duke Watson, I seen this kid skinning himself and jump through a hole, cut through a hole, and hit the ground in the same speed that he was running with and never miss a beat. Like, those two are the best in the state, hands down. Hands down.
Yeah, that's Jeremy Roscoe. The Emmett Ben Israel, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's him. So let's get to the rankings. I mean the bracket.
Oh, the bracket. All right. Well, y'all ready to have some fun tonight?
Yep.
We fun all night.
Nah, it's been a really get started now. Boy, I tell you. I will say one was that Division 2 has been fixed. So don't jump on us about that. All right. Let me take this banner down real fast so we can get a clear picture. All right. So starting off single AD2. You want to do the same thing we did last week, bro? Figure out who's going to come out of each quadrant, out of each bracket.
We could definitely do it. Manchester.
So you think Manchester going to come out of?
Manchester.
Ooh.
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Anybody else disagree with Manchester and clinch? I mean, where y'all at on that?
Yeah, I was just looking at that and I was like, I don't really see nothing in there except Clinch and Manchester.
Clinch and Manchester.
Maybe if it's an off night for somebody, or maybe this team just decide, hey, we're gonna get out there and just leave it on the field. Maybe Charlton
can probably do something. I can understand that.
Yeah, and you can't overlook Washington will either.
Oh yeah, I can look right over them, bro.
But Manchester and Clinch, I agree with those two right now.
All right, top right.
Bro, what you doing with Hawkinville, bro?
You ain't lying.
Hawkinville, bro. He doing too much with Hawkinville.
Yeah, but man, you must was drinking when you.
Probably was. Man, it was what, Sunday night? Yeah, ain't no telling what was going on with it.
They can't be in Region 4 and Region 5, goddamn. They got to play in just one of them.
Oh. See, I told you, man, I thought I fixed it. I knew it was one of them. Hold on. I'm going to tell you where they at. But leave me alone, man. Y'all want to do this?
Hey, in his defense now, he did text us and ask who was up.
Oh, I can do, man, come on.
Yeah, do it really matter though, because I would say Bowden.
Bowden, and I wouldn't be surprised if, and this is going to be a sleeper team. I don't think they can make this type of run, but you got to watch out for that Telfair County, man. McRae, Georgia right now, down in that Helena area and all of that, they playing some football, man.
All right.
So who we riding with then?
Brooke Bowden.
The same as last week, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
Like I said, Telfair is my sleeper.
Okay.
Oh, Sly. I don't even know why you went down there.
Man, that's
what
side of the bracket right there.
I mean,
Clay and
hey, look, hey, Joe, look at Region 2, Team 2.
Well, I can't. Let me maximize this screen. Hold on.
Turn your phone sideways.
Region 2, who now?
Region 2, Team 2 in the bottom right.
Who the hell? Why is it a bye?
Oh, that's what you got going on.
No. Region 7 only has 3 teams.
No.
That's why it's gonna be a five. I want to know
twice, man.
What's going on. Region 2, Team 2, and in the top right, left bracket, Region 5, Team
1.
Man, I told you, man, I was gone, man. I was zooted.
I think maybe we should just like deviate real quick so we can fix it.
No, that's actually right. Because Carlton County is actually Region 2, Team 2.
But get what?
You got Portal and back.
There's still Sly coming out that region.
Exactly. You could put Charleston County in every spot on here. It don't matter. Sly.
Yeah. No, because that's the only region. Oh, I had them down here at 5-1. Who is 5-1?
Don't change it now. Don't even worry about it. Man,
I need it for later. That's why. I need it for later. Man, we fixed this stuff on the fly. There you go. See, that was supposed to be right there. Johnson County.
Dan said Green County on the left.
I don't know.
It's
pretty weak over there.
Yeah, that's weak. But I don't know about Green. I just ain't sold on them yet. The Porter team can be a problem. Man. I mean, looking at that though, I mean, who can besides Porter or Green County? I don't really see nobody you can go with.
We'll keep it simple for now.
Yeah, keep it simple. Just put Green County over there. It don't matter anyway because Sly gonna take that.
So what I really see is a Region 6 matchup for the championship, Manchester and Sly. Vice or Clinch, whichever one come out of there. I like Manchester. Clinch is a pretty tough team. Macon County went down and beat them healthy, and Manchester really gave Macon County the business. So I really think Manchester can handle Clinch. But yeah, I like Sly.
Yeah, they good, man.
Yes.
Okay.
And they linebacker decommitted from Auburn and maybe swing to wear that black red this next year. So.
I hope he do.
He gonna be a dog.
Yes, sir.
That's what he gonna do.
Yes, sir.
Right. Oh, I thought I cleaned this thing up. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah.
Now you had it right. Put it back. Put Swainbird back over there. Put Swainbird and PAC. Put them back over there.
Oh, okay.
You had it right.
We're just gonna leave them sitting right here because we know pretty much whoever win this game is gonna win the class, right?
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
All right, do that like that. We're just gonna go ahead and move them down here.
Right on over.
And then we're gonna put them down here.
Right
all right, so we done with this bracket, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. But let's just go through it for the sake of our fans and listeners whose team may be in this thing. Let's go to the top right.
Top right.
I see Elbert and Dublin. Maybe Tryon. Elbert, Tryon, maybe Dublin. What'd you say, yo?
Nah. I mean, you was right with Elbert or Tryon, but Dublin, nah.
What about
that second round Lamar County Dublin game, that's Dublin season right there. It's over right there.
Okay. Blakely.
Crawford County.
Blakely.
Crawford.
Blakely.
Hold on.
Crawford County.
No, you did, bro.
Hey, we're gonna give them some kicks and giggles for the week because we know one thing. Irwin, we're gonna hang a hundred on them. So you know what, Joe? That's a good pick. That Blakely County, that's a good pick. Blakely's on a roll after those first couple of tough losses. I can see Blakely making that move.
I like Armucci.
Man, stop. Yes, could you tell them how that's pronounced?
I don't know.
You forgot what
There's another weak side, man. They're breaking weak over him, man.
I mean, I'm still on the Crawford County thing, so I'm a little thrown off.
All right, we got to pick somebody coming out the bottom left.
Let's see what's over there.
That's weak, bro.
Danny wants to know what about Rabun County.
What about him?
I mean, that's the question Danny asked.
Oh, what about him? Now, here's the thing. That Brooks County going in at number 2, letting Irvin win that region, kind of set Brooks up to be in that semi. I can see Brooks. I can see maybe Brian, but I would go with Brooks out of there. Anybody disagree with that?
Yeah.
What do you got?
But I mean, it really ain't nothing else over there impressive. So I mean, I might well just leave him in there.
I mean, once we got to this point, anyway, we already know PHC or Swainsboro, the winner of that game, gonna win the whole class. So
I like them against Elbert for the championship. So
Barry says no Bacon County.
We don't like bacon on nothing but some eggs and some pancake.
You could put mine on the burger.
I know, right?
Hey Terrence, how are you? We're gonna get to the 7A brackets in just a minute. We're just on
Northeast and Callaway.
We're just on 2A.
Hey, hold on real quick, man. Somebody highlight Tick comment, man. Something wrong with that preacher.
Child, if you only knew.
Well, talking about Armucci. Sounds like an Italian restaurant.
Not the pastor.
You got Fitzgerald, Appling, Northeast, and Callaway. Now that's tough over there.
Man, that's a tough one. What about Laney? What about Laney, bro?
You said Laney.
Hey, listen. I'm about to stop the whole show and go on a tangent.
Hey, bro, you don't erase that before Dro nut up, bro. I know Fitzgerald, everybody's favorite, but you got to give me Appling or Northeast out of that.
No.
Appling or Northeast. I agree with that.
Yeah, you got to
I'll pick either of the two out of them. Not even a Fitzgerald fan.
Yeah, there you go.
The Purple Fairy.
Barry said don't sleep on Bacon County.
County and Thompson. That'll be a good one.
What this over here?
Yeah, Toombs County and Thompson. Work kind of two. Don't get me wrong, be a good game, but Thompson and Toon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game. I like Thompson out of there though.
Thank you, Miss
What is
Linda.
happening?
We thank you for listening to us. What Jeremy said? I'm sorry. Let me see. He said Thompson only beat Laney 28-14. I wouldn't count them out.
Man, that's not. That's okay. Go on.
Yeah. Anyway.
Something kind
of. Y'all think this fools go?
No, something's playing some good ball. I don't think they will make it that far, but I mean they'll give some teams some problems.
It's weak over there in that bracket though.
Man, look at Cook. Cook don't set themselves up to get to the Thornton mine.
Move something, maybe Vidalia, I guess. Something like Vidalia. I don't know. That it's weak over there.
Oh, you talking about the left?
Yeah, it's weak over there.
On that right though, Pierce. No,
cool.
Pierce.
Oh yeah, all day. Cook and Pierce.
And I hate that they're looking like a second round matchup. Now that's a tough one. Pierce Thompson or Cook Thompson. Man, I told you I've been riding Pierce all year.
That's it. I don't even know why you thinking about it. Why are you thinking about it?
I'm fixing to read. Mr. Map says y'all got to pick some upsets. Barry said, give me Toombs and a close one. Danny says Pearson Rockmart. Obadiah says he's watching out for Cook. And Chauncey said y'all still sleeping on Thompson.
Oh, no. We got you going to the semis. I mean,
they could very well be in the state game now.
You could very well be in the state game. We're not saying that you won't. This is just what we predicting.
We ain't even predicting. We just having fun right now.
I hope they go because I don't like the Purple Fairies or the Applejack.
These are not the official matchups, people. We just having a little fun with it.
And they change from week to week.
Week to week.
Do we really have to do the 3A bracket? I mean,
right.
Yeah, we got to.
I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Mary Person top left.
I think Sandy Creek could get them some trouble.
Sandy Creek ain't the same Sandy Creek though.
You will see that. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Okay. Chris County on the right.
Big Chris.
I think Douglas.
Man, bro.
Nah, but bro, Douglas ain't coming out that damn region. Ain't coming out that quad.
I know I'm gonna get jumped on for this. But this side of the bracket is weak.
Weak is all outdoors.
The Savannah Christian is probably the toughest draw.
The toughest draw for anybody on that side.
Yeah, Savannah Christian.
Now here's the thing that I'm liking. If Peach County go down as a 3 seed and upset Savannah Christian, who you looking at on there that can stop them from making it to the semis?
Nothing over there. Nothing over there. I'm sorry. That's how weak it is on that side.
Yes. And we ain't even playing our best ball. We don't have no semifinal team. But if we upset Savannah Christian as a 3 seed, I don't see nothing over there that can stop us from going to the championship.
Shit. I don't know what you looking at, dog. On that left side. I mean, on that right side right there.
Hey, first off, let's be honest. What do that say? Region 5 team what?
2.
Okay, we know you ain't gonna be on that 2. So again.
Nah, but it's more than likely be Sandy Creek over there though.
Mm-hmm.
Obadiah says he doesn't see Thomasville as a 3rd seed. This is just right now. I mean, it's gonna work itself out
every day.
So Stephen County Calvary Day.
Yeah.
Stevens.
County, yeah. Calvary Day. You might well put them in that block too.
I agree.
Either one of them can come out from over there.
I agree.
Listen, y'all heard what Coach Alex said last week, right?
What he said?
He said all 14. They're gonna be 14 from Savannah in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they got some good dope going on down there.
But they same regions though.
You going to the
Savannah Christian, Calvary Day,
Savannah Country Day. Oh, that's what he's saying. That way.
Yeah, Savannah Christian, Calvary Day, Benedictine, and New Hampstead are the 4 teams he said will be in the Final Four.
Okay. All right.
Stephen County is one of them teams I think people are not giving enough respect to.
They're not.
Mike, you see Ken's statement?
Man, I don't say it this once. I'm gonna say it again. Carver Columbus ain't never beat City Grove and never will.
Never?
I don't see it this year. I don't see it this year.
Nah, they won't do it this year.
Never.
Lego set versus Lego set, but I think the Saints have the stronger Lego set. They just
they built their Legos a little higher.
Yeah,
they went they got some points from the Legoland experience. They get their Legos out of Walmart. They went to the Legoland place and got them.
Can we move on now?
Marquise said he must have smoked some purple Urkel. What you talking about, Marquise?
So, all right, before we move on,
let's get off this shit.
All right. Oh, you mad right now?
I am.
Okay. Last question. Who wins the semifinals?
Cedar Grove and the Calvary Day, Stevens County.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said that coach from Savannah must have been smoking some purple Urkel. Alex, where you at?
We already seen what Calvary Day did against Cedar Grove. I want to see Stevens County and Cedar Grove.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, 4A. Let's see.
LaGrange. Bainbridge. Okay, I didn't see Bainbridge. Okay, Bainbridge. Don't put them over there, Bainbridge.
All right. Oh, I know shit. I'm going with my son old school. Shit.
Burt County.
Oh, you don't like Llewellyn?
That's strong. That's an easy side.
Definitely Burt.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Perry.
Benedictine. And then I don't believe in Perry just yet. Not yet. Wayne County.
Oh wow.
Really?
You think Wayne County gonna pull it out?
Well, did y'all think Perry was gonna beat Wayne last year? Y'all said yeah, and Wayne ended up beating him.
Right? I didn't say it. I don't want Perry to win at Hopscotch, so I know I didn't say that.
I thought they should. They should have. But I still think Perry.
Yeah, Wayne County Perry fine, but that's a weak side of the bracket.
That's why I just said if Perry do lose to Spalding County, it's gonna benefit them.
Put Benedictine in the state championship game.
Oh, I am. Question is, who they playing?
They're gonna play Burt County.
You don't think Perry will get to the state championship game if they get out of that bracket?
Definitely.
No. Point blank period. No.
Oh man. Oh, I already. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this real fast.
Creekside.
Yep, Creekside. Let's go with Creekside. Arabia Mountain. Man, you don't lost your.
Oh my God.
Man, if you don't put Carterville right there.
Hey, that's a Jets pick.
That is not my pick. Shut up. That is not my pick. Y'all Negro don't let nothing go. I had a question about Arabia Mountain. That's it. And that went from
Hey, Dro, I like Tuck out of there.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I spit out this damn drink.
I like Tucker too, yo.
I just almost choked. Lord.
So we're going with Calhoun or Jefferson.
I like Jefferson, man.
Damn.
All right, Final Four.
Dang,
No, we're gonna do it like this. Dale.
Creekside and Coffee.
Creekside and Coffee. Either way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? This is the only classification I can't really pick a champ. I mean, I think it's Coffee's, but right there, I don't even know where you go from there.
What they say? Flip a coin, pull a name out of my hat.
Yes, sir.
Coffee County, I'm gonna tell you this. If you don't win, I'm gonna change your name from the Coffee County Trojans to the Buffalo Bills.
But wouldn't that be something though if Tucker actually made it to the state championship?
What you talking about?
I'm gonna laugh so hard. Real, bro. Especially if the quarterback former team come up short.
Dro, if they make it, Dro, we gonna take a ride up 75 to 82, 18. We knocking on somebody's door.
We got to, bro. We got to.
But guess what? He still would have made a mistake because, you know, I had to do with practice.
You know what? We ain't gonna talk about that right now. We ain't gonna talk about that on air. Moving on to 6A. Coming out this left side, are we gonna see Lee County or Douglas County?
Lee County.
Lee County.
Yeah. Yep. Roswell coming out the top right.
Yeah.
And we all agree on that.
Go with that, yeah. Gainesville, yeah. Sorry, Hoko.
Yeah.
And then over here,
Hughes.
Hughes.
A healthy Hughes team. A healthy Hughes. How you say it, yo?
All I can tell you is right here. They better not want that 1 seed. They better go for a 2 seed or something where they got to eat the bracket.
Obadiah says
y'all better not be wrong.
Obadiah says he would love the matchup with Lacey Hughes and Thomas County Central.
Wow. For what?
So he can finally prove to you that
you want a state championship. Don't ask for something that. Come on, man.
Billy Guyton says,
"Boy, when they did it,
a healthy Hughes team wins it all."
I tell you what.
I know that Roswell Hughes game would be a good one though. That's gonna be a high scoring game though.
All right, I'm fixing to drink some more of my beverage. Do I need to hold off? One of y'all about to say something stupid yet?
No.
When we get to 7A, we
what Joe said. A healthy Hughes team gonna win it all.
All right. Okay. So we just gonna do it like this: Hughes versus who? Gainesville.
I like Lee County.
Or Lee County. Okay.
Yeah.
Bam. We're gonna leave it like that.
Healthy Hughes team gonna win. Yep.
So, see, this second round matchup in this top left is going to be a good one.
Oh, man, it's stacked over there. Carrollton, Colquitt, Grayson, Milton. That's tough right there.
You know what? I'm going to make it easy on everybody.
But stop. See, that's why I don't agree with this bracket shit. Number one, Colquitt won't be a 2 seed. Well, that'll definitely be different. But they have Carrollton and Colquitt meeting in the second round is ridiculous.
Yeah. I like Carrollton. And
Yeah, I think Carrollton will pull that one out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, we are now at the 7A bracket. The question was posed earlier. Did Buford lose to Mill Creek just to get an easier path to the state championship? And the question that was asked earlier was, if they did do that, is it wrong?
They lost because it was bad weather conditions and the receivers couldn't hold on to the ball.
I don't think nobody really.
Hold on. Oh, y'all didn't see my face. Hold on. They lost because I'm blinking twice, okay? I'm blinking twice. Help me. They lost because the receivers could not catch the ball and it was bad weather conditions. Blink, blink, blink. Help me. Call 911.
Were they fully hydrated?
Hey, upset alert.
Oh, all right.
Upset alert. Newton takes down Buford.
I like that. Grave diggers, baby.
Just for giggles, right? Okay.
No, for real. This ain't for play.
All right, we're gonna do that right there. And then over here, well, shit.
Walter.
You got a question? We can go back to 6A when y'all get through with this. Y'all got a question about 6A in the comments.
If it ends up like this, it's gonna be one of these two winning states on this left hand side.
I like the grave diggers.
Of course you do. I tell you what, in the event that my team doesn't go far, we got some decisions to make as to what games we're going to end up watching. Because it's going to be some good ones.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you one thing, I'm kind of hoping for a third seed now.
Yeah, it's the easiest path.
What you talking about?
You hoping for a third seed?
Yes, sir.
Oh, get that. To sit on that right side.
Yes, sir.
But we ain't saying y'all gonna throw the season, tank on the season just for a third season. We ain't saying that at all.
I mean, we beat Savannah Christian. Then we had to go play Morgan County.
But that's a big tag. Oh, so y'all can get revenge from last year?
Morgan County ain't beat them.
No, he talking about Savannah Christian.
Oh yeah, we definitely want that. We want our league back there now for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you missed the whole point. You missed the whole point when you took the bracket down. I said we go play Morgan County. You missed the whole point on that.
Nah. I'm tracking with you. I'm just overlooking Cordelia County right now.
Yeah.
No, Cordelia ain't got no business up in there.
They say y'all a bunch of Marquis say y'all a bunch of comedians.
Well, you know what? Speaking of comedians, we got a question of the day for you.
Oh man, this is a good one. Huh?
Can we do top 5 maybe?
No, pick one all-time favorite comedian. I give you two at the most.
Hands down, my top 2 is Richard Pryor and Bernie Mac.
There you go. Enough said. That's me.
Okay. I don't care what you say. Go ahead.
Marquis says Red Fox.
That's a
Mars
good
says he says if Newton made the championship game, I wouldn't know what to do. Chauncey says Bernie and Cat. Pimp Chronicles.
I got some ice cream. Hey,
Chauncey, you gonna be young.
Man, that Eddie Murphy. If y'all hear that Buddy and the campfire or ice cream, you automatically start laughing.
You talking about Eddie Murphy Raw?
Mm-hmm. And the
I
lyrics.
need to know what age got to do with it because I had to like Cat and Bernie too.
Yeah, you young. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but don't be trying to call nobody out.
Cat Williams is funny, and he ain't that young, is he?
No, he isn't.
No, it's not about Cat age. It's about younger. A lot of younger people don't know.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor,
Richard Pryor, Mom
Robin
Bailey.
Harris, and
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Baby
How did I
Kid.
forget Robin Harris?
That
Oh,
the Baby Kid was funny here.
But we do know them. That's the thing. We grew up on that. So y'all were maybe like, whatever, not to call on nobody's age. But when that was hot, we was like probably 6 or younger.
Exactly.
I got one for y'all. Paul Mooney.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Paul Mooney
and what people don't know is Paul Mooney wrote for Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
Paul Mooney just nasty.
Now, Paul Mooney he was intellectual. He was hilarious. And he was angry. Let's see. We got Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor. We know Jeremy Young. He said Desi Banks and Mike Epps. He said that ain't for Friday.
Yeah, it isn't on.
And then let's see. Mr. Robert says Eddie Murphy. Bernie says Bernie Mac and Eddie Murphy. Zachary says Bernie Mac and Robin Harris. The only reason why Robin Harris probably wouldn't be my top comedian is because he died so young and his body.
Yeah, he died so young.
But that body of work that he has, oh my goodness.
You guys think about it. Bernie Mac and Robin Harris was similar comedian. Their style was similar, but not the same. If that makes sense.
I can get that.
They both were funny. Bernie Mac. How a lot of people leaving Martin off their list?
Okay, I can say this. There's some comedians that are funny in movies, but not stand up. Like to me, Mike Epps is not funny in stand up. He makes me laugh in a movie. Martin is the same way for me.
Y'all must don't remember Martin when he was on Def Comedy Jam.
Oh yeah.
But the show wasn't all about him.
Y'all, Michael Collier funny as shit.
I can't even tell you.
Michael Collier.
Yeah, he is funny. Michael Collier is funny. Yeah.
Okay, so
Lavelle Crawford.
Oh, he is hilarious. He's so underrated to me. Lavelle
Rod, man. Y'all remember Rod, man, don't you?
Hey, Rod, man. Oh, Rod, man, so stupid, man. When that joker get to talking, man, he just be going on and run on, sends the punchline after punchline. That joker had your stomach hurt. But I'm gonna tell you who y'all really. I'm gonna tell y'all who you really sleeping on. Don DC Curry.
Yeah,
that's Dro right there where he get into his rant.
Well, he get to talking nonstop and just going on. He did a show
when he get into his rant.
Yeah, he did a show in Warner Robins a couple of years ago that April and I went to. Thanks to my big sister Shan. She gave us the tickets to that comedy show. Man, even at his old age, man, that man had my stomach hurt, man. Don DC Curry is in that list too.
Yeah.
He's good as a comedic host.
What'd you say?
He's good as a comedic host.
Oh yeah.
With George Wallace?
Yeah, he's funny too.
Man, y'all tripping for real. Ain't nobody gonna say Monique or Adele Gibbons.
Hell no. Monique. Adele, yes, but Monique. Hell no.
Monique before she got famous, she was funny.
No, hell, she wasn't.
Listen, let me tell you who the least funniest comedian. D.L. Hughley.
No, he's not. He's funny.
Yes, hell, he is.
He's
not funny.
I seen him live. He was funny to me, but no, he ain't the least funny. Joe Torre is the least funny.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Cause his brother is more funny than him. Yeah, guy made more funny than him.
Let's see. Tick says Pryor, Mac, Murphy, Chappelle, and Williams.
I ain't never been a Chappelle fan. Earthquake was good.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Said good.
Yep.
Marquis said, "What about Jimmy Walker from Good Time?"
Nah, damn that. My favorite of all time. I just one of my favorites of all time. Dolomite.
But
oh my goodness.
They don't understand Dolomite.
Really got that on Raymo.
That Peter Weed show. That was one of the funniest movies when I was growing up, man.
Oh my God.
That boy said, way down in the jungle deep. Oh, fast line stepped on the 5 monkey feet. That monkey say, monkey, can't you see? He's standing on my God. I'll be back.
Let's see.
But Dolomite was the man.
Oh
Let's
no,
see.
that Bernie Mac stand up when he said the girl came up to me and said, Mac, do poo poo taste like pumpkin pie?
You asked me that question. I ain't never had no
You never
pumpkin
asked me no question like that. I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
Kevin Hart ain't funny to me. Kevin Hart he ain't funny to me like that. He
Who
funny
that, Bert?
sometimes. Kevin Hart.
Let me tell you about Kevin Hart.
No.
Kevin Hart is not funny in movies, but Kevin Hart stand-ups be funny as shit.
Not to me.
Actually, I beg to differ. He's funny in movies.
Oh no.
He's not funny in stand-up.
No, he's not funny in movies. He do too much.
I guess it depends on what the movie is.
The only time I have ever laughed at anything Kevin Hart has done was when he was on Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah,
Other than that,
I agree with that now.
I've never laughed at him. And I'm gonna tell y'all who I like. And some people don't think they're funny, but if you ever go to their show, I've been twice and I'm going back again. The 85 South show has me in stitches.
Man, that joke is hilarious.
Twice. And Carlos Miller is so underrated. That joke is so funny. It's ridiculous.
Chico is the weakest link in now. I'll tell you that though.
I think Chico has they feed off each other. He's more intellectual. They feed off each other. Some people say DC is the weakest. I know who not. Carlos is. They all have their funny moments and they play off of each other every time I go. They're supposed to be they were in Macon or they're coming to Macon, but I'll have something else to do. But yeah, and DC's sisters are actually they have Fort Valley ties. So, they grew up in Fort Valley for a little bit.
Yeah, he actually said he went to Fort Valley State. I don't know how true that is.
He did. His sister graduated from Fort Valley State.
Man, y'all know who we sleeping on? Y'all know who we sleeping on right now?
Who?
Eddie Griffin.
Yeah,
that man, that is so crazy, man. You know what? Eddie in my top 5. Eddie Griffin in my top 5.
Yeah.
I don't know how folks not talking about Eddie right now.
There says Corey Holcomb.
Oh yeah,
Corey Holcomb is a fool, especially when he drinking.
Bro, the one joke I laughed real hard at it went when he said a mosquito went in Magic Johnson crib. He did a joke about a mosquito going to Magic Johnson. I can't think of the whole thing, but I was like, man, this dude's stupid.
Oh no, DC Curry did one about going to Magic Johnson's birthday party, and he was so hungry, and everybody just waiting for Magic to come. No, you can't cut the cake. You gotta wait the Magic come. Say Magic came and blew out the candles, and they said, "No, you can cut the cake." He said, "I ain't hungry no more."
Oh God, it's terrible.
And for folks that don't understand, that was after 1991.
That was after 1991.
That's funny.
When I tell you, Don DC Curry had my stomach hurt. I'm talking about I probably walked out of there with a 6-pack. My daughter's stomach was so tight from laughing.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Can I share something with y'all?
What's up, bro?
Sometimes when I laugh, I pass out.
What?
You can't breathe? You can't breathe?
I really do. I don't know where I am, and I've done it twice in public.
Yeah, that shit with me.
If me and you ever together, you start laughing and pass out, I'm gonna walk right by you like I don't know you.
I will wake back up. I mean, I'll fall out the chair every
time. Yeah, when you wake back up, me and Black Beauty gonna be gone.
Oh man.
Yes, Obadiah, we're coming back on tomorrow.
Yes, we'll be here tomorrow. We definitely will. So maybe the next question of the day could be the worst comedian.
I just told you.
List of them.
What?
We missed one, y'all. Chris Rock.
Man, Chris Rock, my guy, man.
I love cerebral comedians, and he's funny to me. I love it.
My guy.
Bigger and Blacker was one of the best stand-up shows ever. It really was. It was
Man, that head of state movie where he was running for president and shit. Maze Gilliam and Bertie Mac with his brother and vice president. Man, that's one of the funniest. Boy, that movie was so funny, man. As a matter of fact, I'm going in there and watch it now.
Yes, sir. I mean, I laughed so hard at that movie, man.
Yeah.
That movie funny,
I'm gonna tell you another underrated funny movie. Undercover Brother tickles me so.
Boy, that movie is so funny. Eddie Griffin and that dog. Eddie Griffin and that dog is what.
No, when that Joker driving that Cadillac and he had that drink in his hand, that Joker went to spinning and that boy sip didn't waste not one sip.
Not one. And then Sister Girl and White
Devil.
White Devil got to fight. Then they stopped fighting and then they started sitting on the sofa watching them fight.
Eat popcorn, watching them fight.
Man, damn that Soul Man was the funniest movie ever.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
That's one of the funniest movies ever.
Nah, I like
food, motherfucker.
Yes. And he said, when they was gonna sleep in the same bed. When they was gonna sleep in the same bed, oh man, I'm sorry, I took the wrong medicine.
Man, I ain't never got stabbed. I ain't even get poked in prison.
Yeah, I know
funny, Barry. You funny.
Hold on, what's that?
Y'all know I'll be reading the comments. Marquise, if you still get who you want to get. You don't have to mention THS for that. We are off of football and we having a casual conversation. Don't do that.
Barry say Tracy Morgan. What y'all think about
I like Tracy. I like Tracy, man. I like Tracy. I like him.
I like the young Tracy when he was doing the dozens and stuff with Ricky Smile and all that.
Yeah.
Back on BET.
Yeah.
I like the old Tracy.
Yeah.
He was hungry.
You didn't watch the last OG Thirst?
Huh?
His show, The Last OG.
That's pretty funny, man. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What about Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, we said Martin.
We talked about him, but can I make a probably a controversial statement, and people will probably try
you do it all the time, baby. Go ahead.
Snatch my card, and I'm gonna whoop your ass if you try. I do not like the television show Martin.
What?
You gotta go,
You're not alone.
Yeah.
I don't like to do
Get out of here. Get both of them out of here. Get them out of here.
You gotta go.
Get them out of here.
I don't.
The black card is revoked.
It's gone.
Well, that's fine. What they gonna do tomorrow, sis?
Nothing.
Don't. When 7 o'clock hit and I ain't on, don't hit my line. Don't send me no links or nothing.
Yeah.
Come in with a different attitude.
Don't nobody want to say, y'all. You can try, y'all. You want your ass whooped? Then once I do that, you be like, oh yeah, she need her black card back. Let me not try.
Joe, you just gonna take that?
I ain't got no choice, man. I can't do nothing right now, but I'm still in shock. She said that Martin show ain't funny.
Not to me. Not to me. It just I back then it was hilarious.
But the man told Pam her breath smell like train smoke, like boiled bologna. I mean, come on now. Yeah, how about the one where he had all the keloids and bumps on his face when
that's one of the ones I watch. I watched that one. I watched the one with Miss Trinidad, and it's another one that I watch.
Miss Trinidad was his teacher, wasn't it?
Yes, I like that. That episode is funny. And Thomas hit.
Okay, what about the GTD episode? One of the greatest in Martin show history.
Oh, he out the draw.
When Tommy got the draw.
Funny.
Yeah. Okay.
But y'all know what though, man? We're forgetting somebody that I thought would have got mentioned at least in the comments. And his stand-ups are hilarious, and it's primarily due to his impressions. Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie is funny.
Good too, yeah,
Jamie is funny.
Jamie Foxx has always been underrated to me. Like until he got into big film and started making that big money, his show now that was funny to me. Again, not a Martin fan, but I like the Jamie Foxx show.
Yes.
Yeah, that show was good too.
I like Jamie Foxx show.
I like the one with the West
did too.
Mitch was on
I
there.
sure did like.
Negro,
I sure did like me some fancy.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course y'all did.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell y'all, go back and watch DC Curry Barack Obama skit.
J. Anthony Brown used to be funny on Tom Joyner.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
What about Special K?
I can't stand his ass.
What?
What
Man,
about nephew Tommy?
He got some stuff like that he do now. See, I saw Special K and Shawty in concert once, at stand up once, and they both were pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. As far as female comedians, Samore is funny to me. I have seen her in person, and she had me in stitches.
I don't know what it is about Samore, but she can get it. I think of the way she talk.
You know who her sister
it's that
is,
skin
right?
tone. It's that skin tone, dog. That's what it is.
You know who her sister is, right?
Who her sister?
Nia Long.
Well, both of her and her damn sister can get it.
Both of them.
I believe anybody. I believe if they're a woman, they can get it from you.
She get it.
Golly, Steve Harvey. When Steve Harvey first started, he had a couple of jokes that really made me laugh. But I think I just don't like him. Period. So even if he is funny, I mean, I think he's entertaining and he does great at Family Feud. And I mean, he was a pretty decent host at Kids of Comedy. But yeah, he don't really do it for me. Maybe because I don't like how he did Bernie Mac toward the end. Cheryl Underwood is nasty.
Yes.
Adele Given, nasty.
Yeah, Adele Given. Yep.
Baby, she used to tell some jokes. Baby.
By the Tic Tac. What?
By the well of the Tic Tac.
What?
Yeah.
Me fucking it's like giving a well of
Tic Tac, man. Like big old lip.
When she talked about the one about the douche, it was hilarious. I mean, yeah. So.
Nah, what killed me with her is she be having her purse on her arm like an old lady.
That's Cheryl Underwood.
Underwood. Oh yeah. But for all the young people, please go back. I forgot Aunt Elsa's real name.
LaWanda Page.
Yeah,
but you talking about a nasty woman?
And
but
Red
funny?
Fox.
Man.
Back what I was saying though, some more can get it, man.
All right, y'all. Time to have a good night.
Yeah, good Lord.
Oh, what about Tiffany Haddish? Because she can get it too.
All right.
She ain't all that funny to me.
She ain't funny. She
is funny.
Like she is like Jada, and then she talk too damn much. Like
she funny and she can get it.
She ain't funny, but she's very attractive.
She's funny.
We gonna say good night, y'all.
All right, yeah. Good night, guys. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, y'all have a good one.